All right, pros and joes, we'll talk more about the dead-handed wedge, which is subtly different. A dead-handed wedge, it's a shot that Jason Day, it's a technique that he imparts. Again, his dead-handed wedge, it's just basically you don't get wrist set. There's some inconsistencies you can have when you set your wrists and release it hard. Sometimes you need that as a specialty shot. You want to hit a high spinner. But if you watch Jason Day, he hits this dead-handed wedge, doesn't have a lot of impact, a lot of wrist hinge. His impact is very, very wristless. Now, obviously, when I change directions, sometimes there's going to be a little lag. The momentum of the club's going this way and I'm turning, so it's going to look like there's a little hinge. That's not intentional. I'm actually trying to hold off as much hinge as possible, get my weight on the left side, and just hit these low running little dead-handed chip shots. Now, I pulled that a little bit left. That wasn't as good as I would have liked to, so I'm going to try to chip one again. Again, this is the dead-handed wedge. Similar to the dead wedge, it's just I'm not adding that loft. I'm just holding this off, holding the face off, little bit of a release runner through impact. Comes out a little lower than normal, but it's a great stable way to chip. You learn how to control your distance by how big you make your backswing. If I wanted this to fly further, I would just make a bigger backswing. Same way, dead-handed, hold that off through impact. Now, what if I want to hit a little higher? Well, Phil Mickelson has one he calls the hinge and hold. It's kind of a similar dead hand. He just adds a little hinge here, and it holds that off. So, again, this is another chipping technique that's very, very popular. It works very well. You add a little hinge, and then you get a bit more spin through impact. So there's various ways to do this. And again, there's not one right way or wrong way. It's just to find the most consistent way that you can chip. Another one, obviously, that little flopper where you're having a lot of club face, a lot of hit, a lot of release. Sometimes you need to hit that shot. So there's lots of different ways to chip.